Yeah. Okay. You have many young Vaishnavas here. Hare Krishna. Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Vijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Vijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Bhajadana Ranjana Yashodanandana Bhajadana Yashodanandana Bhajadana Ranjana Yashodanandana Bhajadana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Ram Tira Vanachari Natira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Vijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Bhajadana Ranjana 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 Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Together Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hey my friend, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Nice to see many new faces that I've never seen before, and to see old faces that long time we didn't see. Nice to meet you all. Hare Krishna. So we are here by the mercy of our beloved Srila Prabhupada, who gave us this opportunity to enter in Krishna's family, the most wonderful family that exists. So by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, now the whole world is united in understanding that we have an eternal connection with Krishna. And this chapter 8 that we have been studying is about that, is about attaining our loving relationship with Krishna that we have forgotten for so many lifetimes. Here, Lord Krishna is explaining the situation of the conditioned souls in this material world. Helpless, the helpless condition of conditioned souls means our helpless condition. So it is chapter 8, attaining the supreme text, number 19. I don't know if you have with you the text. Bhuta grama saevayam, bhuta bhuta prala. I'm the one who reads, right? Okay. Bhuta grama saevayam, bhutva bhutva praliyate, pratyagame vashapartha prabhavati artagame. Bhuta grama, the aggregate of all living entities, sa, this, ever, certainly, I am, this, bhutta, bhutva, bhutva, repeatedly, again and again, taking birth, praliyate, and again, annihilated, ratri, of night, agame, of the arrival, avasha, automatically, partha, osana prita, this is Arjuna, Prabhavati is manifest, aha, of daytime, agame, on the arrival. So Srila Prabhupada translates as, again and again, when Brahma's day arrives, all living entities come into being. And with the arrival of Brahma's night, they are helplessly annihilated. Purport. The less intelligent is not about you, huh? Okay? The less intelligent who try to remain within this material world may be elevated to the higher planets and then again must come down to this earth planet. During the daytime of Brahma, they can exhibit their activities on higher and lower planets within this material world, but at the coming of Brahma's night, they are all annihilated. In the day, they receive various bodies for material activities, and at night they no longer have bodies, but remain compact in the body of Vishnu. Then again they are manifest at the arrival of Brahma's day. Bhuta bhutva praliyate. During the day they become manifest, and at night they are annihilated again and again. Ultimately, when Brahma's life is finished, they are all annihilated and remain unmanifest for millions and millions of years. And when Brahma is born again in another millennium, they are again manifest. In this way, they are captivated by the spell of the material world. But those intelligent persons who take to Krishna consciousness, now he's talking about you, those intelligent persons who take to Krishna consciousness use the human form of life fully in the devotional service of the Lord. He's talking about you, right? By chanting together, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and thus they transfer themselves, even in this life, to the spiritual planet of Krishna and become eternally blissful there, not being subject to such rebirth. If the children become too restless, you can bring to the other room. Take it? But we hope that they remain here. It would be nice if they can stay. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Shakshur Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirveshesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine. This verse particularly speaks about our helpless condition in this world. We may think that we can manage things to feel comfortable and go by and have a good life and maybe live very long or maybe live forever, but it's not like that. Sorry, it's not like that. And here it seems that Krishna is giving bad news about the fate of the conditioned souls in this material world. But actually is good news in disguise, good news. Because what he wants us to understand that there is no hope of being happy in this material world. You may say, but we are trying and we manage to be happy at least sometimes. Yes, sometimes we are happy, or sometimes not so happy, but this is life. That's everybody says, this is life. No, it's not life. To be unhappy, to be distressed, to be in anxiety, it's not life. And the fact is that if I ask you, you feel comfortable now, you feel nice? You want me to give you some suffering, some problem, some distress? You're going to say, no, please. Yeah. Nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to be unhappy. It's a natural constitution of every individual person. He wants to be happy. And we strive very hard to be happy. Are we succeeding? Well, maybe children, to a certain extent, they are happy, right? Sometimes also not so happy, right? When mama scolds you or take away what you like, you don't feel so happy. When you have toothache, you don't feel happy. You have headache. When you have too many homework, you don't feel happy, right? So there are also many unhappy situations, even for a small child, even though by nature they are happier than adults. But when we start growing up and confronting life, confronting the real life, then we start noticing that happiness is only sometimes and does not last very long. But yet we keep trying. We keep trying. Why we keep trying? Why we keep trying to be happy even though in the material world, in this material life, many situations forces us to be unhappy, to suffer. Why we still strive to be happy so badly and so hardly? Why? Because it's our nature. Our nature is to be happy. Happy, always, not sometimes. The word is not even happiness, the word is bliss. Bliss is condensed happiness. So much that You don't even think about any misery. So much this is what we are supposed to experience as individual souls. But in this world, no. Because again and again, everything, under the influence of time, things are changing. And when things change, sometimes don't change for good, change for bad. And we know our bodies, due to the influence of time, are growing old. And growing old is not good, right? Well, growing old is not good, because you cannot do as many things as you used to do when we were like children. We cannot jump anymore, it's very difficult, we cannot run. So many things you cannot do. You cannot eat whatever we like. So many things you cannot do to at least experience some enjoyment, some material satisfaction. So time is there to change things. Time is a very powerful force, invisible. We cannot see time. Well, you may see in your watch, but you will not see time. You see a machine that marks time. You don't see time. We don't smell time. We don't hear time. We don't touch time. But it's so powerful that Krishna himself says in 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita that time I am will come to destroy everything. So it's a very destructing force, time. So that's what the material world is. Sometimes manifested, sometimes not manifested. So after every day of Brahma, and Brahma lives for 311 trillions of years. That is his life. We didn't speak about trillions, Nobody has trillions of dollars in this world, right? So trillions is a huge number. This is the lifetime of Lord Brahma. But we're speaking here about one day. One day is already 4 billion, 4 billion.32. 4 billion, this is the daytime. And then the nighttime, same, 4 billion.32. 4 billion is a lot of time. Huge. So during the period of the day of Lord Brahma, we have opportunity to be in this material world in all different forms of life according to our karmas, and sometimes experience some enjoyment here and there, sometimes as a bird flying on the Bay of Hong Kong, sometimes as a cat not having enough to eat in the street, sometimes as a rat. Yes, in all different forms we can be. So sometimes as a demigod also. We can go to heavenly planets and fly in the sky without an aeroplane. Yes, like Narada Muni can fly, like the Gandharvas. So you can experience a lot of enjoyment in this material world in some situations, but it does not last long. Eventually everything is annihilated. At the end of Lord Brahma's day, poof, everything is destroyed. Not just our homes, but the whole universe is destroyed. Only the very upper planets of the great sages remain intact. Everything else, poof, finished. When Lord Brahma goes to sleep, most is destroyed. And what happens with us? At that time we don't have any body, not having a material body. We enter in the body of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu and just stay there for how long? 4 billion 32.32 without doing what? Nothing, inactive. We don't have a form, we don't have a material body. And our spiritual body is not awakened because we have not yet realized our real self. We still attached to material existence, but for 4 billions of years we are inactive inside the body of Lord Vishnu, doing nothing. I mean, sometimes you feel like doing nothing, right? Just take a good nap or good rest, good night rest. Sometimes we feel happy that we have some extra hour to have really a good rest. Huh? We all experience that after so much work, to have a good rest, you feel good. But how much more can you sleep more than the body needs? Can you stay all day long in bed? Yeah, you can? Stay all day long in bed, doing nothing, just sleeping? Cannot. Because by nature we are active. We need rest to recover our energy so we can become active again when we wake up, right? It's just to recover, but not to stay there doing nothing in bed. Cannot. When I was young, I used to do that. I used to try to sleep as much as possible so I would not feel too many miseries in the world. Because when you sleep, you don't feel so bad, right? But I could not succeed because you cannot. After a while, you feel restless. You need to do something. So imagine being for 4 billions of years without doing anything. It's terrible. It's terrible. The soul is conscious. It's conscious. So being in that position is terrible. Terrible situation. And then come back again. Okay. You come back again when the day of Brahma begins. You come back again into material activities. According to our previous karma, we have different bodies, and we try to move around and try to squeeze out some happiness. Again, failing because we don't succeed. Right? Again, we go through the same problem. Even though we are active, but we are active doing things that does not contribute to our real happiness. Even though we think we are trying, but we don't succeed. So even though we go through all these cycles, all the time, we still think that now in this lifetime I think I'm going to make it. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to manage. I'm smarter. But no matter what we are, in the material world, everything falls apart, because there is creation, but there is annihilation. So, what is the solution? What should we do? Because we're helpless. We have to understand. That's what Krishna wants. The message Krishna is giving in this verse is that in material existence we are helpless. Helpless and hopelessness. Hopeless. Both. Well, hopeless shouldn't be, at least for those of you seated here, you should not feel hopeless. Helpless is good to feel like that, but not hopeless, because Krishna is giving hope. It's just pointing out, in a very, very straightforward way that in material life you cannot attain any success, although it seems, right? And everybody is trying very hard for that. You cannot. You can for some time. It seems that you can attain some success, you can accumulate something, have a good living, but how long it's going to last? How long? We don't know. Because once we are in a material body, there's always a beginning, and eventually will be the end. Chigonitai Kiga. So what to do? What to do in this helpless and hopeless situation? What to do? What can you do? What can you do to find a solution to this problem? We have only 2 options. We don't have 30,000 options. Only 2 options. What do you think is the best option? I'm going to give you one option. One option is to continue trying very hard and trying to do good karma, to act in a very nice way, a very religious way, and try to be good people. One option. Second option is to understand that there is no hope and take to Krishna consciousness, take to the real spiritual life. Okay, which one would you choose? Which one do you choose? Only 2 choices. Don't think too much, because you only have two choices. Either you're still trying hard to succeed in this life, or you surrender yourself to Kṛṣṇa, at least start taking shelter of Kṛṣṇa for a definite solution. Means do not have to stay in this material world. Means either you stay or you pack and leave. So which one you prefer? Okay, you may say, well, packing and leave, I don't know, because I don't know what is there. Well, there's lots of descriptions about the spiritual world. Spiritual world is a place where is no birth, no old age, no disease, no death. Nothing of that. You're always fresh, young. There's no problems. You don't need to go to school. There's no homework. Nothing. You just play all day long. There's no hard work to do. Just enjoy with Kṛṣṇa. Seems almost like a fantasy, like a dream, right? Children, they accept this very nicely because they are simple-hearted people. So they accept this. Yeah, it would be nice because that's what they like, to enjoy. They just to play. But exactly what happens in the spiritual world, we just play. Kṛṣṇa does not do anything in the spiritual world besides playing with his devotees, enjoying all the time. All the time is holidays there, vacations. There's no work. So for us adults, we say, wow, so only enjoyment, there's no hard work to do, because we are so affected, so attached to work, and because if we don't work, we cannot get any enjoyment. So you feel afraid if you just enjoy that what's going to happen when there's no more enjoyment and I don't work, I don't get any assets. Oh, what's going to happen? No, we don't need to worry. In the spiritual world, everything is provided by the Lord. It's provided by the Lord. We don't need to work hard. We don't need to do anything. We just need to serve Kṛṣṇa with great love, with great affection, and enjoy beautiful pastimes with Him. That's the spiritual world. Seems like a dream, no? Seems like things we tell the kids, stories we tell the kids, but it's not. It's reality. But we become so affected, so engrossed by our material existence and working hard. We think that if you don't work hard even there, means you not feel satisfied. But working hard for what? Working hard for what? Eventually everybody fails. Everybody fails. There's nobody who has survived to say, I conquered death, nothing happened to me. No, nobody. So, working hard, okay. Sometimes you need to work hard, you have a family to take care, but don't be obsessed by that. It's just think this is something that I have to do now, but I don't want to continue life after life just doing this. I want to be free from this situation. Because even though I work hard does not mean I'm going to get whatever I want. I can't, because law of karma is there. You get as much as you deserve, no matter how hard you work. No matter how hard you work, you get as much as you deserve according to your karma. So yes, sometimes we have to work hard, but you should always think, this is not the purpose of my life. I have to prepare myself to a better existence. And that's what Kṛṣṇa wants us to understand by pointing out the negative aspect of material existence. There's too much problem in material existence. So we should not become attached to this. Yes, try to get along, go away, do what we have to do, but at the same time cultivate some form of devotional practice, devotional life, where you can develop another form of attachment. And that's what Kṛṣṇa wants us to understand. Because if you remain just stuck trying to find some success, some comfort, some satisfaction in the material world, you're going to be deceived again and again. Because again and again, our body is going to die, and again even if you live for many lifetimes and in very good conditions, eventually the material world is annihilated, and you go into the body of Mahavishnu doing nothing, and then again you come back, take birth again, and you can go this for millions and millions of lifetimes, uncountable number of lifetimes. Okay, you may say, I don't remember nothing, any of that, so how do I know? Well, you want to try, you can try to continue, remain attached to this material world and try to work hard and just to fulfill your material needs, and you will continue here. The fact that even if you don't remember what we have experienced in previous life, this lifetime in itself should be enough lesson for us to understand that is not good. Something is wrong about material life. Something is wrong. And one thing that we should feel is very wrong is that I've been trying so hard. Maybe I have succeeded to a certain extent, but eventually I'm going to have to drop everything because this body is going to finish. It's going to be annihilated. Everything is temporary here. So at least realize the temporary nature of this existence. It's pointless. It's pointless. If you remain attached to a temporary situation, you're going to be deceived. You're going to be perplexed. So we have to take on the option of becoming more spiritual and more try to understand more our real identity, our real nature. Okay, maybe side by side we still have to do our material work, take care of our material duties. We have to do those things, but at the same time, have some spiritual practice. Prepare yourself for a much better life after this one. This is open to everyone, and Kṛṣṇa wants that to give us this opportunity. That's why he speaks verses like this, where he in a very crude way points to the reality of our material existence. No? So to shaken us a little bit, because sometimes we need to be shaken up, because we are accustomed just to go with our lives and feel like, material energy is not so bad. There's many good moments, and you feel like hypnotized by this material existence, and you feel everything will be okay. But it's not going to be okay. Material existence, it's a failure. Always think of that. Material existence is a failure. Everybody fails. Everybody fails. No matter how much you work hard. So this we have to always keep in mind. Okay, material existence is temporary and is going to fail. So I have to, like you are, everybody is working hard, and you are putting something on the bank, like a reserve, put on the side for old age, so you have some money left. So you can do the same in relationship to Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Work hard materially, but at the same time put on the side some spiritual credits, spiritual bank account. You put something that will be accounted at the time of your death, and maybe even bring you away from this material existence. Because if you practice spiritual life, even if it's just a little bit every day, like chanting, do some little chanting before going to work, or flip through the Bhagavad Gita, read one verse, one purport, and think about simple things like this, can create a big impact in our consciousness, a big impact. We can see life in a completely different way. Life becomes much easier because we will understand the mechanism of material existence, and we not feel overwhelmed when things really go out of its way. When things really bad happen to us, we are prepared. We are prepared. We are warned, because that's what Prabhupada and Kṛṣṇa does all the time through the Bhagavad Gita, warning us. Here is a warning: material existence is helpless. You try hard, but it's helpless. So let's face it, is the way it is. Now you may say, this is unfair. Why? Why is helpless? Why is hopeless? Because we are not supposed to be here in the first place. It's a mistake. We are here by mistake. We don't belong here and we should not be here. So Krishna wants us to go back to where we belong, where you're supposed to be, with Him in a spiritual world. Life is eternal there. There are no miseries. It's not happiness mixed with miseries. It's always happiness. Always. It's very, even difficult for us to accept, right? Only happiness, not even little distress, no, not even little suffering. We feel doubtful, right? Because we are so used to have both, that we actually, in this existence, we experience happiness in relationship to the miseries, because if the miseries are not present, then we say, oh, it's good. Today I feel good because I'm not suffering. But that's the nature of material happiness. It's more like an absence of suffering. But that's not the real thing. Not the real thing. So Krishna wants us to really experience the real happiness. He wants us to be comfortable, to feel at ease, not have to work hard, not be in anxiety, not be frustrated, not be suffering, not be in pain. He doesn't want us this. We choose that because we wanted to go away from Him. We wanted to do our life without thinking of Him, without caring for Him. But He never stopped caring for us. Never. He never stopped loving us. You say when two persons break a relationship, we always say, well, it's 50% of responsibility, right? It's not just one part. Both parts have responsibility for a break. But in this breaking this relationship with Krishna, we are 100% responsible. 100%. Krishna never stopped loving us. Never. He never wanted us to come here in the first place. Never. But we want it. So Krishna said, you have free will. It's one thing that Krishna does not go against, that does not interfere, is our free will. We are not machines. We are not robots. We have free will. We have free choice. Because free choice, that's what allows two entities to love each other, right? If you don't have free choice, you cannot have love. So Krishna always gives us free choice. Our freedom is always there. Our choice is ours. You use it or you misuse it. Right now, we are here because we misuse it. But we can, again, use it properly. And Krishna is waiting for us. So Bhagavad Gita was spoken with that urgency. Try to do something to get out of this material existence. Come back to me. We have a loving relationship. I never forgot you. I never stopped loving you. The fact that He comes to the material world to accompany us and to satisfy our whimsical desires. He does. He's already in our hearts. We hearing our stupid desires we have and try to deal with that. Try to facilitate that. But He does not like to do that. He wants us to go back to Him. But again, He does not force, because love cannot be forced, cannot be imposed. So that's the beauty of a relationship with Krishna, see. Even though He is the Supreme, the Controller, the God, the Supreme, He is very kind and is very, very affectionate to all of us, even though we are so neglectful of Him, even though we have turned away from Him and you do so many things without even thinking He exists. So at least try to do something that makes you remember that He is there and He loves you and He cares for you. Chanting, a little chanting every day, even if it's just 10-15 minutes, it makes a big difference in a day. If reading one verse, one purport, takes no more than 5 minutes. It makes a big difference in a day. Like if you don't take breakfast, noontime you feel very uncomfortable, right? Because you didn't take breakfast. How many of you don't take breakfast? Everybody. Well, you don't take breakfast because you have enough energy already. But most people take breakfast, right? We don't go out without taking breakfast. we don't feel good, you know. So we should not also not go out until having bathing ourselves, nourishing ourselves with this knowledge and this practice. Very simple. How many of you can do that? How many of you cannot do that? Take 15 minutes to do some chanting and to do some reading. 15 minutes. How many of you cannot do that? Raise your finger and you're gonna... Huh? Nobody see? So it means you all can do that, right? If you didn't say you cannot, it means you all can do that. At least take 15 minutes before you go out to the world, do some spiritual practice. It makes a huge difference. Of course, if you can do more, do more. There's no problem, no harm, the better. But at least 15 minutes, do something, some chanting, some reading, before you go into your daily lives. And it makes a huge difference, because you start seeing there is a connection, there's a higher connection you have, and that higher connection can make you feel more hopeful in life. Hopeful in life. And this is very important. So we accept the second option. Do something to get out of this material existence, not to remain stuck here. It's too dangerous, too painful. Huh? We all agree?
Yes.
So we're going to do some chanting together? You have a question? No, okay. We're going to do some chanting together, okay? Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Gonitai ki jai.
All the feedbacks are coming through. Anybody has any questions?
No, they don't have questions. We're going to chant. They want to chant.
Yes.
They want to do the serious thing. Chant.
Feedbacks are coming.
The real business.
Yes, absolutely.
Our real business.
In the meantime, I will just announce that coming forth on this Wednesday, on the 18th of February, is a disappearance day of Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj and Srila Rasikanandan and His Holiness Tamal Kṛṣṇa Goswami Maharaj.
One of our spiritual masters who started this project here in Hong Kong many years ago.
Thanks to him, we are all sitting here together today. We're getting to learn about Lord Krishna, our relationship with him, and how we can serve him, please him, and build our way back home, back to Godhead. So that is one of the important days. What we can do is, in our hearts, at least thank them. That is what we can offer our obeisances with. And everybody's getting lead bags out, so we can chant one round.
We sing together. Yeah, I'll lead.
And Kṛṣṇa Baladeva Prabhu is going to lead, so we all can follow, chant together.
Everybody, yes. Everybody can do this. So simple. You already know how to get the beats? You already know? You already learn, huh? There's a 1-1. There's a 1-1. The bigger one with a big air. This is Kṛṣṇa. Huh? This one we don't chant on this one. We chant on the next one. Until we reach this one, we have chant one round. Okay? We do together. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktarin. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna. I finish. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavin. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Firstly, let us all thank His Grace Kṛṣṇa Baladeva Prabhu for a very wonderful class with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. He made a very important point that we all should really think about. We spend so much of our time, the energy that the Lord has gifted us, in doing what? Things that really go nowhere at the end. But we can all at least spend 15 minutes in a day, like Prabhu said, chanting just one round and reading the Bhagavad Gita, one shloka. At least that way we are letting the Lord know how important He is to us. So, thank you Kṛṣṇa Baladeva Prabhu for reminding all of us of that. With a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. And tonight's feast has been sponsored by Bharat Prabhu for a birthday of 2 of his daughters.
2?
Yes.
You are saying that.
They're inside. They should be here. One is for Astha Bharattambe. She's 9 years old now. Jai. Yes. And Aradhya Bharattambe, who is turning 7 years old. Radhika Matashi.
7 and 9.
Asta. Nice. This is from their lordships. You're blessed with the garland of their lordship. Shishikani Taiki. There we go. Now, Shraddha Kamachi, please come forward.
You can take photos. Take photo of them, please. Take photo.
There's a wonderful cake for both of them. So, Astha, Aradhya, please come, my dear. Come here. Oh, wonderful. They both, Prabhu said, can speak some shlokas. Okay, wonderful. We would love to hear them.
Okay,
But first, let's cut the cake, yeah? Hari Bol. Hold the knife here.
don't sing happy birthday.
We sing while they're cutting. Yeah. Let's sing happy birthday. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to you. Radha bless you. May Krishna bless you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna to you. Hari Hari Bol. Yes. Now Asa and Aradhya, know a couple of shlokas like Prabhu just mentioned. So they're going to recite the shlokas for us. Aradhya, Asa, please go ahead. Yeah? Together.
Mama, Mama, the ball, Manmana.
Together. Yes.
Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mana namaskaru mamme vaisasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me.
That's the most important verse. So wonderful.
Very wonderful. Very nice.
Do you want to something?
काय बोलो कोणतं बोलू
She's 7 and he's 4
बोल
years.
बोल बोल
479.
धर्मक
479.
ओके धर्मक
Say.
सर्वधर्मानपत्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपाप्यभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
Most important verses they know.
Yes. Imagine
Do you know
our
the
children
meaning?
are learning Sanatan Dharma verses. What more do we need?
Advait, do you know the meaning of that shloka?
Can you tell us?
Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you, for this all reactions do not fear.
Hey! You will not fear. You will not fear.
So we all will chant Hare Krishna, and they were so nice. In the beginning, before Gaur Aarti, they were playing Kartal and they were chanting together with me. Wow, they were so good. They're so brilliant. And even though there was a change of tune on the harmonium, and they could just automatically sing the mantras. Jai, they were so good, brilliant. Very nice.
Devotees from previous life.
Yes, there's a blessing. See, Kṛṣṇa Baladeva Prabhu said, devotees from previous life, for sure. Please, everybody, please bless them with a wonderful Krishna conscious life in the future. We really need kids like them so that our Sanatan Dharma can grow together. Yes? But Bharat Prabhu, some words, please.
Okay. Normally, I believe on bhakti, something as like that. But my wife more the spirituality, because when Adi is in not born, that time 3rd month or 4th month, we realize Adi has some heart hole in this Queen's Elizabeth Hospital. That time my wife is scared more. Then she initially will not start the any Hare Ram Krishna and all. Then suddenly she realized from somewhere, because me and Vishwa are working together. He told me that there is some Hare Ram Krishna, you can jump. But I didn't tell him that this is my situation. I told to my wife, she said okay. Then she tried start to do the Hare Ram Krishna. Then suddenly in 7th or 8th month, miracle happened. Doctor said, how it's possible? Ki heart is gone. Means normally the whole is gone. Yeah, it's my mistake. Whole is gone. Then we are really too happy. And before that, I start to collect the money, because I realize I need to do the operation. Then after that I start to give some donation and all, because that is the God's money. I give to back, because God gives to me everything. I have 2 daughters, 1 son. Whole my family is completed because of God. Thank you. Yeah.
One very nice lesson we can learn from them. Yes.
a round of applause should be given to her because she has taken a lot of efforts behind her 3 kids. She has been doing all the things and working hard and teaching them spiritually. So I feel that everyone should give a round of applause to her.
Mataji, would you like to share something? Thank you.
One thing is really something we all need to learn. We always hear that one should be dependent on the Lord. We should depend on Lord Krishna's mercy at all the times. But she has very much exemplified it. When the doctors told her there's a hole in the heart, she completely depended on the mercy of the Lord and started chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Jai. And that's how Bharat Prabhu came across what Vishwa Prabhu told him about coming to Iskcon. And here they are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So you see how Lord Krishna intervened. He made the route himself, and as long as one depends on him, he reached her. There you go. That was the wonderful part. Thank you, Mataji, so much. Very good. Krishna Baldev Prabhu, would you like to say something? Krishna Baldev Prabhu, do you want to share something? Thank you so very much. Again, have a wonderful Krishna conscious year ahead. Definitely. May the Lordship bless your children. Grow up nicely in a Krishna conscious way. And we look forward to seeing you all in the temple more often. Yes? Hare Krishna. Have a wonderful week ahead, everybody. Hari Bol. Prasadam is out on the doorway. Please collect. Thank you.